Child support isn't an attack, a reality check for black men. It's 2025, and somehow we still need to explain this. Child support is not an attack on black men. The legal obligation to provide for one's child is not a tool designed to punish black fatherhood. It's a universal responsibility upheld across nations for all men, regardless of race. Yet, across social media and cultural commentary, a disturbing narrative persists, black men framing child support as systemic oppression rather than a civic duty. This belief doesn't hold up to scrutiny, and it reflects a deeper issue of fractured relationship between accountability and certain segments of black male identity. Subscribe to this channel for more honest conversations about truth, responsibility, and breaking cycles of dysfunction within the community. The conflict lies in how child support has been distorted into a symbol of oppression rather than a necessary responsibility for caring for children. The misguided narrative. Many black men argue that child support targets them disproportionately, claiming it's an oppressive system. But in reality, child support laws exist across Western nations and apply to men of all races. The enforcement of child support is about ensuring children are provided for, not punishing men. What the data shows, over 70% of custodial parents are mothers, and only 45% of non-custodial parents pay their full obligations. This issue spans all racial groups. White, Latino, and Asian men face the same legal consequences for non-payment: wage garnishment, license suspension, and in extreme cases, jail. The cultural distortion, as highlighted in The Real Reason BM aren't enrolling in college, some black men equate fatherhood with possession, not responsibility. Children are seen as extensions of male dominance, not as individuals who need protection and provision. This narrative of victimhood isn't about systemic oppression, it's about avoiding accountability. The turning point comes with the realization that the refusal to pay child support isn't oppression, it's abandonment. The matriarch is not the enemy. Black women have carried the weight of parenting and community building under impossible odds. They've worked multiple jobs, educated their children, and held families together while being vilified for demanding basic support. The demand for child support isn't about vengeance, it's about balance. A weaponized deflection. The framing of child support as an attack is a deflection. It's a refusal to evolve in a world where black women have surpassed many men in education, income, and independence. The matriarch is not rejecting men out of bitterness. She's rejecting dysfunction. The inability or unwillingness to provide for one's children is not oppression, it's a moral failure. The consequences of this reckoning are clear. Enough is enough. Black women are no longer enabling or mothering grown men. They're saying enough to bending until they break, and they're demanding accountability. A cultural shift. The refusal to pay child support is not just a legal issue, it's a symbol of a deeper cultural problem. Black women have been forced to rise above these challenges, but they are no longer carrying the burden in silence. The blueprint for leadership. The matriarch has always been the foundation of the black community. She is now reclaiming her role not as a fallback, but as the leader who demands partnership, accountability, and growth. The time for excuses is over. The time for accountability has arrived. Child support is not a trap. It's not oppression. It's parenting. The idea that this still needs to be explained in 2025 is exhausting, but necessary. The truth is simple. If you claim to love your children and respect your community, you should provide for them not because the state says so, but because it's the right thing to do. The inability to do so is not systemic oppression. It's abandonment. Black women are demanding more not out of spite, but out of love for their families and communities. Subscribe to this channel and like this post to join the movement for truth, accountability, and the rise of the matriarch. It's time to grow up. Will you rise to meet the challenge?